Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
Yeah, quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big, powerful and direct. And a very tough opponent in the air. One of Italy.
He rises! Played towards the other side. Serginho. Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pings in across. And that should get the job done. Knocks it out wide. Lizarazu. Played out wide. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal tries to clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Vitinha usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gattuso. Lizarazu. And here's Hullet. Lizarazu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Just eases him off the ball. Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Hullet. Yamal. Barcelona are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Barcelona really do like their...
Oh, smashing header! And he's straight offside. Lizarazu is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni. That looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sané, and he's managed to get shoots to shoot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pedri, and reclaimed it in a trice. Now this could be a chance. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gullit. Vitinha spreads it out wide.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And this is Gullit. Gullit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well-timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Serginho. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Greenwood. Here's Tchouaméni. Tries to pass it through. Lizarazu makes the interception. Luis Suarez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Tchouaméni. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vitinha. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that was vital. Pedri. Feyenoord do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar, there he goes, motoring. He's got tall. Caught offside that time. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Gattuso. Feyenoord are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross.
Greenwood.
It's Pedri.
Greenwood.
Pedri. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lizarazu. Baresi calmly anticipates. Tchouaméni. Now it's Pedri. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pedri. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sané. And that interception was most necessary. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. There's no flag. It's Luis Suarez! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Distributed tidily. Tchouaméni.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's found a way through. And he has been fouled there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
And the manager can
21.
make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 15.
Brilliant! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Played back in. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Greenwood unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Greenwood has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Tchouaméni. Gattuso puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Vieri! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now, how often do you see that? Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's that. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And here's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has a look up.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
That's a lovely pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, that's well spotted. Gattuso. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pele. Nicely spread. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Cannavaro makes the interception. Thuram cuts it out. Gattuso. Vitinha. And it's Del Piero. Now Gattuso. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pele with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's lifted it over.
Lamine Yamal will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And he's forced to go back. Thuram. Yamal. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Cross to the back post.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, good-looking ball. Piqué. And it's Thuram. Here's Vitinha. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vigo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Probing pass. And the shot's on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Yamal looking to run onto it. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Davids. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Davids, here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pele, now he's got space here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for the run, and here's Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and...
Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
This possibly the last play of the half. Piqué! And he was there to get a fight. There is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And we'd like to inform
So
you
there
now
was
that
the
latest
first half.
travel information is
Barcelona
currently
ended that
displayed
first
on
half
the
in
screen.
such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Davids.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Davids. Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Figo. It's a searching pass. Lizarazu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gattuso. Vitinha. Yamal under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Mbappe. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Pull it.
Substitution.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ibrahimovic. Platini. That's really nicely played.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Barcelona finding their passes. Vieri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He'll fancy himself from here. Platini! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to play it through. It's Rui Costa! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And still, we await the first breakthrough. In with the challenge. Referee has just said play on. Davids. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's lost his man here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. And it's Vitinha. And here's Vieri. And it's Michel Platini. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vieri! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 26. Davids. Number 9. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well,
Number
the crowd's
7,
impatience
Pele.
is an indicator
Coming
that
on the field.
they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Chiellini.
Cannavaro
15,
did well to stay calm
Wilson.
there.
Number 11. Pushkash. Number
Bullet.
32.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Substitution in progress.
That's good vision. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's beautifully weighted. Bullish header! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's gone looking for safety. And they're quick to get it back. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello everybody, and this
And
is
after
a
all of
quick
that,
reminder
Jim,
to let
what are you
know
thinking?
that you'll be able to
Barcelona,
catch today.
certainly.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Y el Borussia Dortmund.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's cut it out. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. That is good alertness. Gravenberg. Sané. Sané. That is good strength. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Lahm. Thinks about the shot. Knocks it out wide. And Sané! They've got to be quick to recover this. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Abiati. So it is still 0-0. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
De Jong.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's not an especially good pass, that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gattuso looking to go deep. Abiati deals with that nice and simple. Neymar. Gattuso. For Olise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Strokes it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Turns back here, probably the best option. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Hullet. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Gravenberg. Now, can they get him away? Olise. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the step.
He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Olise is offering a right smile there.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 38 será
That gets things
reemplazado
going for the second
por el
half.
dorsal 5.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Hullet. Oh, they could break here. Floated through. Ibrahimovic! Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's been intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Elise. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vitinha. Played back. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Chance for a shot! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Defending was strong and firm.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Sané quietly revving up. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. And it's Gattuso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por
Probing pass.
el dorsal 24, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 6. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Lahm. He's come in hard. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Can he get on the end of this? Now here's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Decent chance! Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. That's a cute ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. Distributed tidily, and it's Kimmich. That is good. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.